Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a 3-month predictions pick a card reading. So essentially how this is going to work is I'm going to have 4 groups. I do not have crystals today, so I want you guys to just focus on the numbers, and whichever number you gravitate to, go to the description and you can skip to the timestamp to get to your pile. Essentially what this reading is going to be about, we're going to look into 3 months into the future, so no matter when you're watching this, this can apply. So even if you're watching this like a year after I upload it, this can still apply 3 months into your future. And we're going to be seeing kind of messages that the universe wants to give you, blessings, manifestations, things to kind of expect that are coming in the next 3 months. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit to pick your group. And without further ado, we're going to get started with group number 1. Before I start a reading, though, I always like to burn some sage to kind of cleanse the energy and get us in a spot where we can receive messages. So I'm going to basically call upon angels, spirit guides, and whatever else wants to come and help us through these messages, aid us in the messages that need to be delivered today. I ask that these messages come in a clear, concise manner and they're easy to understand for our viewers. So remember, this is a general reading, so if it does not apply, then you can check out another reading maybe. Hopefully you will find something there. This isn't going to apply for everyone. So we're going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. I'm going to shuffle these on camera. So we're going to go ahead and start out with some tarot cards to get the general message of the next 3 months that's coming in. Spirit, for group number 1, what messages can they expect to come, or what can they expect in the next 3 months? We have the Queen of Swords. Can I get 2 more, please? Oh, I'll take all 3 of these actually. So we got the Wheel of Fortune, the 4 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, just immediately with the 4 cards that are coming out, I feel like currently your current energy is one that is this sort of 9 of Wands. You've had a bit of struggle, and if you can see on this card, I know there's a glare, but this lady almost looks like she's warding off somebody. So she's trying to get, people that aren't good for her away from her. And I feel like that's sort of the energy you're in right now. So whether you've had people that have wronged you or you've had situations that have really kind of brought you down, this is you right now. I feel like you've built a bit of a wall around yourself, perhaps. You're kind of guarding yourself. And I see that you're sort of entering into this Queen of Swords energy where you're starting to understand what it is you deserve, and you do not want these energies in your life anymore. I feel like you're very much in an energy of wanting to move past the things that have kept you down for so long, and that includes people too. So kind of cutting out people that do not serve you well, and really finding those that you do connect with. In the next 3 months, I see there being big change. The Wheel of Fortune talks a lot about cycles. It also talks about luck. So I feel like you guys are entering into a very lucky, prosperous time in your life. Maybe for the longest time you felt like you weren't that lucky, that things kind of kept going wrong for you. With this 4 of Wands, though, this could be a love relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be a friendship or really any other connection that makes you feel comfortable and harmonious. The 4 of Wands talks a lot about a homecoming. So I feel that in the next 3 months, you could be entering into a relationship. You could be finding someone. You could be finding new friendships that really give you a sense of harmony and peace. The Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck. Now, every time I think of the Judgment card, I always think of kind of awakenings and epiphanies, because in the traditional Rider-Waite imagery, there's an angel that kind of looks down on 2 people with a horn, and she's like blowing her horn. And when I think of that, I always think of like a wake-up call, where it's like your angels or, you know, your guides or whatever are sort of giving you a wake-up call to move in a different direction, to take a leap of faith, to leave the things that were not serving you before. This is slightly different energy. It's like this hand is almost casting a spell upon this person, but not in a negative way. It's like a spell of abundance. It's a very positive thing. It's bringing this person out of the fire. So like this person's down here almost burning, but it's like the phoenix rises out of the ashes. I feel like you're sort of in that energy right now where you are rising up. So that's a really beautiful start to this reading. We're going to go ahead and get a few clarifying cards here. Let's see. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Ace of Swords. There's going to be a lot of mental clarity that's coming in. I feel like a lot of truths are going to come out about certain situations. Maybe you found yourself being very confused about certain things, and they're going to become abundantly clear to you. Especially if you've been questioning, you know, should I stay with a certain person? Should I have a certain person in my life? Should I stick with this job? I feel like you're really going to be coming into understanding about the truth of these situations. Clarifying the Four of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So there you go. This is very much an energy of feeling abundant, feeling stable within yourself. I feel like this is very much a time for you to have inner strength, for you to have inner peace and contentment of your situation, so that you can allow these energies of harmony to come into your life and your experience. And I find that in the next 3 months, you're going to be feeling very abundant within yourself. So let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarifying, oh wow, look at that. The Judgment card came again. Yeah, there's the angel going, or, you know, blowing her horn down to the people down there. So the Judgment, clarifying the Nine of Wands. I feel like, again, this is your wake-up call. You're going to be coming into epiphanies. You might be having downloads or messages that kind of come through about what are the right steps to be taking right now. So finally, we're going to clarify the Queen of Swords. Let's see what comes out. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? The Sun card. Beautiful card. That's the most positive card of the tarot. That just speaks about success, joy, contentment, alignment. You know, I know this doesn't specifically speak about manifestations, but I always think of manifestations. I think of abundance, because you see the plants growing in the back. These are your seeds of desire growing. And really, you're starting to figure out what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve. You're over these lower energies. You're ready to cut them out completely. You're ready to start anew, and you're ready to invite the things that you truly desire. So we're going to go ahead and pull out some animal oracle deck, or animal oracle cards, and see what additional messages want to come through. Do you have any messages for pile number 1 or group number 1? There you go. Number 23, Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. So again, I feel like you right now are surrounded by angels. You are surrounded by guides, higher beings that want to help you. Could even be your higher self that's really channeling through right now. But I'm just getting the message that you really have nothing to worry about, and that you're doing exactly what it is you need to be doing right now, even if you're doubting yourself. Now that card, there's a card that just flew out, and I dropped a bunch of cards too. The card that flew out was the Hummingbird Spirit, number 34. Be here now. I feel like what this is talking about is sort of living as if. So the things that you have been wanting to manifest, whether that is the relationship, whether that's money or the career, really be here now, because I do get the sense that at the moment you kind of do have your guard up a bit because of this Nine of Wands. You've been struggling a lot, and you could have your guard up, rightfully so, but this also could be a bit of a block for you. So I find that this is the time to sort of forgive and forget. Not really forget, let me rephrase that. Forgive and let go. So forgive the people in your past, forgive the situations, because that's going to be your gateway to freedom. And that's how you're going to align yourself with what it is that you're trying to manifest. So let's pull out a couple more cards here, and then I think we will be done with the reading. The card of reflection came out with the moon. So, I always obviously think about the moon card in tarot. The moon card can speak about using your intuition. It can also speak about deception and illusion, but in this specific scenario, I'm sensing that Spirit is really asking you to look upon yourself right now. What are things that you could be working on right now? What are things you could be healing? Maybe there are certain belief systems that have kept you going through cycles over and over in your life that you find yourself constantly being in. And I'm finding that right now is really the time to look upon that, see how you can break those cycles, see how you can break those certain belief systems that are keeping you at a lower vibration. Because you will be entering into a space of abundance very soon. And I'm really just sensing a lot about stability. I'm sensing a lot about people that are coming into your life for the purpose of your encouragement and growth. These are really going to be positive influences on you. I'm not really as much getting the sense that this is a romantic partner, although it totally could. I'm getting more so that these are just friendships or family members that are really going to be coming through in the next 3 months to boost you up, to get you out of this rut if you've been in one, and really help align you to your higher good. So finally, to end off the message, we're going to get a couple of angel messages just to see what comes through. So angels, are there any additional messages you would like to give to group number 1? Says you're ready. Yeah, absolutely. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the inner work to heal yourself, to let go of the past and begin to move on. You are ready to receive too. I'm getting the message that you are in alignment currently. Even if you don't feel like it, the universe is orchestrating the perfect way to deliver the things that you desire in your life. So just trust in that. Let's get one more card here. Let's see. For pile number 1, are there any additional messages that would like to come through? This one. Look at that. In the near future. So that's kind of a vague statement because, in the near future could really be any length of time. But I find that this is just further confirmation that yes, this is coming in the near future, in the next 3 months. When I think of the near future, personally, I think of a few months down the line. So this is just further confirmation. You are in alignment to receive very soon. And the bottom of the deck was forgiveness. And like I said earlier, I find that right now is really the time to be forgiving your past, forgiving the people in your past, maybe even forgiving yourself. Some of this could be self-imposed restriction because you've been holding on to certain things or you can't seem to forgive yourself for the past. But I'm finding that that's exactly what needs to occur so that you can really let go and start this new cycle in your life, because new things are coming into your life, beautiful things as well, beautiful blessings, the things that you've really been wanting, and to just really trust that. And even if things seem sort of dark right now or the future is uncertain, that you are doing exactly what you need to be doing. And I just find a lot of abundance and inner strength and inner knowing coming for you in the next 3 months. So I really hope that this reading helped you guys. I hope it resonated with you a bit and you found some value in it. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group 2. So we're going to go ahead and look at what you guys can expect in the next 3 months. So starting out, I'm going to start by shuffling the tarot deck to see what the general message is. First of all, you got the King of Cups. That one like immediately flew out. Let's see what other cards want to come out for our general message in the next 3 months. That one wanted to come out, and this one. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength card. Okay. I feel like a lot of emotional stability is coming. You got the Page of Cups as well. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like some emotional stability is coming in. You could have really been having a very difficult last few months. I know a lot of people right now are kind of having a difficult time emotionally. It's just sort of heavy, but let's see here. Clarifying the King of Cups, we have the Fool card. Let's go ahead and clarify these so I can get some more information. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? The Nine of Pentacles, this is you really wanting to build a solid foundation. I feel like this is sort of where you're heading right now. Let's see. The Four of Wands, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. We're going to go ahead and clarify the Strength card here. Why is the Strength card here? They just want to keep flying out today. Okay. Wow, look at that. Two of Swords in reverse with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Maybe in the past you had a lot of confusion about what it is you wanted to do with your life. It might have not just been a life decision. It could have really been anything that sort of kept you in this state of confusion and feeling stuck. Because the Two of Swords traditionally speaks about weighing your options, looking at both sides, but not really knowing what direction to go to or what decision to make. But since it's reversed, I feel that you are exiting out of that into more of an understanding of what it is that you are heading towards. And with the King of Cups clarified by the Fool card, it's like you are ready to jump in. You feel secure enough in yourself that there's no longer that fear. I feel like maybe there was some issues with your self-confidence a bit. Maybe you did not believe in your ability, and that prohibited you from doing certain things in your life. But with the Strength card coming out, it's like you have either like gained that confidence and strength within that yourself, or you're hindering that, or it's coming to you in the next 3 months. I find that in the next 3 months, you're really going to feel more and more confident within yourself. It could be that there's going to be an opportunity that comes up that sort of forces you to make a decision impromptu. And again, going with this Two of Swords in reverse, it's like I feel like you'll be ready to make that decision. So whether that's an offer of some sort, could be a job, could be a love offer. With the King of Cups, it could be a love offer. An offer of emotional stability, could be a very strong connection too. But I feel like something's going to be coming in that's going to... You're going to have to be spontaneous with it. And I feel like you're going to be excited to be spontaneous about it too. It's like you feel sure about this decision you're making, and you're excited to jump in it. The Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Wands. So, this is just ultimate stability. This is ultimate harmony. This lady here, she's in her garden and she's hanging out with a squirrel, but she's having the time of her life. It's this very peaceful energy that's attached to it. So I do want to get a little more clarity about what the situation is that you're going to have to make a decision on. But first, you have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're very in touch with your intuition right now. And I'm getting the message to not overthink your intuition. So whatever your gut is sort of telling you the direction you need to go to, choose to listen to that, because I'm finding that it really has a lot of guidance. Oh, look at that. So first of all, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse, and you have the Two of Cups. I do feel like this does have something to do with love. Could be in the past that with the Seven of Swords or Seven of Wands, there was a bit of struggle there. Like, maybe there was confusion on what you wanted out of a love partner. Maybe there was someone in your past that did come with you with an offer, or it could have been a past relationship that you weren't quite ready for. But I'm finding in the next 3 months that you are going to be ready to jump into this situation. So whether this is a new energy or it could be a past energy kind of resurfacing in your life, I find that you're going to be ready to jump into it. You're going to have the emotional stability to really make this happen. And you're going to be, both partners are going to be equally serious about this connection. So it doesn't have to be a love thing, but I am sort of seeing more so that it has to do with a connection, a romantic connection of some sort. We're going to get some animal spirit oracle cards for additional messages that want to come through. We got the Deer Spirit. It says, bring a gentle touch, number 18. And we're going to get one more. Spirit for group number 2. Let's see. 63, Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. Okay. What I'm getting from this, especially with the Vulture Spirit, when it says nothing is wasted, it could be that past scenarios that have happened in your life either felt like missed opportunities to you, or you didn't understand the significance of why certain things needed to happen. But I'm getting the message that everything happens for a reason. Nothing is wasted. There's benefit to be had in every situation. And if you can really look at past situations that way, it helps you make peace with certain situations. So in the context of this reading, it could be that you had maybe you had issues with relationships in the past. Maybe you had issues with a certain person in the past. And you're almost thinking to yourself, why did I have to have issues? Or maybe why did I have to meet this person? Or why can't things just work out for me? But the reason they didn't work out for you is because there was lessons that you had to learn through going those situations, because that's exactly the person it made you into today. So just look at it that way, that, nothing is wasted, and you're going to be coming into an energy very soon of knowing what it is that you want, being able to jump into it, having that emotional stability. It could be emotional wounds you had in the past that you are healing at the moment. And in the next 3 months, I sense that there's going to be a huge energetic shift within you, or that you're already going through this energetic shift. And this is going to be very attractive to other people. People are going to see this. They're going to find this to be a very pleasant change, if it is in the case of someone from your past, or it's going to attract new people into your life. But, this emotional and transformative time for you in this shift that you're undergoing is so pinnacle for your soul journey. And again, with the Two of Cups, I do feel like it has something to do with some connection. I don't know. I'm almost getting the sense it is a past connection. It doesn't have to be, though. But for some reason, I'm getting a sense that something's going to be resurfacing. And if it is a past connection that might be coming in, and you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to have anything to do with people in my past, at the very least, you're going to be making amends with this person, or there's going to be a sense of closure that comes with it. Maybe there's a conversation that will be coming through soon with this certain individual that's going to sort of clear things up so you guys can both move on. Let's see, what additional messages, are coming through? This one says community. This definitely has to do with someone else, for sure. Could have to do with, oh my gosh, look at that, bottom of the deck, intimacy. I think this definitely has to do with a romantic connection of some sort. Yeah, this to me screams like divine counterparts. Like this is like, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine. You guys bring, you're like this to me is a soulmate card. And actually the Four of Wands is the twin flame card. So, you know, I feel like this is a very soulful connection that you are either entering in or you'll be re-entering in. I feel like this is kind of reuniting energy though. So could be a past life connection, could be connections from your past. This is super powerful. This connection is for your soul growth for sure. I feel strongly that in the next 3 months this is coming in for you. I can't say for certainty that you're going to be in the relationship, but you're either going to meet this person or you're going to be in the process of reuniting with this individual. Very powerful. Yeah, the more I do this reading, the more I'm like, yeah, this definitely has to do with like partnership of some sort. Let's see. Last additional messages that want to come through, Spirit. These are angel answers. Oops. Oh my gosh, I just dropped so many angels. If we could just get 2 this time, that would be nice. Any additional messages you would like to give to group number 2? So, you have abundance. And you have the card of there is something better. So for the case of some of you guys, this does kind of include a past relationship. And, you know, it could be saying that there is something better. There is someone better for you. But for the other group of you guys that this is kind of a resurfacing energy, I feel like in the past, could have been wrong timing, could have been something was just obviously misaligned in your connection. I feel like you guys had to undergo separation for the purpose of growth and really, you know, healing yourself. And so this kind of second coming is better. It's so much better. You guys have grown individually. You better know what you want. You know more so what you want in this connection, and you're both better able to provide that for each other. So, and obviously, I mean, abundance, this really speaks for itself. Like, there is abundance to be had in this connection. This is a very harmonious, beautiful connection. And so, yeah, like, oh, sorry, I just moved my mic. With the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, this talks about material abundance. It doesn't, you know, in this case, it doesn't specifically have to mean material abundance, but it just talks about stability and feeling that sense of comfort with one another, that, you know, you have that sense of commitment with each other. And that could have been what broke you guys apart the first time, that there wasn't that element of commitment there. But I find that that is coming in, or you're going to be having a partner that is really going to be that for you. Kind of be a rock for you too. Someone you can really like lean upon for support. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys in the next 3 months. Expect partnerships. I don't know why. I really see that coming through strongly in this reading. And yeah, I mean, wish the best of luck for you guys. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you found some benefit in it. And I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group number 3. So we're going to be looking at what is coming for you in the next 3 months. And to start out this reading, I'm going to pull some tarot cards for the general message. The first card you got is the Eight of Wands. Okay, let's check out what's coming for you in the next 3 months. The next one that came out is the Four of Wands. This card has come out a lot, and it came out in my other deck too in the last reading. come out in all of the readings. So this is actually really positive. Okay, this is the last card that wanted to come out, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like, ooh, the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like in the next 3 months, there's going to be something you're juggling, but not necessarily in a bad way. It's like you're going to be busy, but it's going to be with everything that you've always wanted. And with this Eight of Swords, it's like you are in true alignment right now. This is the card of alignment. This is the card of determination. So I find that in the next 3 months, you're going to find you're going to find yourself in a space of true determination. This is you really kind of going in at full force for everything that you've always wanted. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming to you. You might have some new responsibilities, but these are all things that you've really been wanting. So I'm getting the sense that this is kind of more work related. It doesn't have to be, but you know, these are things that you've really been asking for, and it's a good kind of busyness as well. If it is in the case of work, you're really gonna find harmony with your coworkers, with business partners, people that are helping you in the business realm, the financial realm. I find that you're really going to just have a really good, solid foundation relationship with them. In the Six of Wands, you know, celebration is coming your way. These people are kind of looking up to this woman and celebrating her successes, and she knows it too. Like, she's worked so hard for this kind of stuff, and I get this sense that you have worked a very long time. I feel like this is a long time coming. I feel like there's been a lot of frustration. I feel like there's been a lot of downfalls in the process, and this is you finally getting to that point that you have been working for so long, and that is what's coming in the next 3 months. But we're gonna go ahead and clarify these three cards, I should say. So let's see. Spirit, why is the Eight of Wands here? Why is the Eight of Wands here? What is coming for group number 3 in the next 3 months? We have the Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Eight of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? Okay, yeah, so you got the Three of Swords clarifying the Four of Wands. So there's definitely been some struggle in the past. I don't think this is necessarily talking about love. I feel like this is more so just like rejection you felt in your past that has kind of kept you down for the longest time. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles is the Eight of Cups. So basically what I'm sensing is that, you know, this is finally you sort of stepping away from the things that did not serve you, the situations that didn't serve you. It could be that you kept doing things, you know, the same way over and over and over again, expecting different results. But I find that you're entering into a period, or that you've already undergone a period of time where you've realized that, you know, maybe it's time to go in a different direction. And with this Eight of Wands too, this is like a very forward-moving card as well. So this is you really kind of leaving behind everything that was not working for you in the past into something that's more fulfilling for you. The Three of Swords. So, you know, there was some disappointment. There was some heartache potentially in the past. But that's being healed at the moment, and blessings are coming in. You know, connections of harmony are really coming through. With the Six of Pentacles, I get the sense that you're going to be entering into a situation that feels very balanced. So it could be in the past, you know, having to do with your finances, your work situation. The environment was not balanced. Maybe there was a lot of power struggle. Maybe you didn't like your boss. Maybe it just seemed like you could never, you weren't making the kind of money or you weren't in the financial state that you wanted to be in, but I find there being just the balance coming through. And also, I get the sense that you kind of represent this person, and the Six of Pentacles talks a lot about charitable acts. So it could be that in the next 3 months, you are making so much abundance on your own that you are able to help other people. You're able to bless other people with your finances. And it could be this could be the first time in your life that you're entering that, or you could be re-entering that. So this is a very abundant time for you where you have the resources to be able to provide and help others. We're going to go ahead and get some other additional messages. I'm going to go ahead and pull out some animal oracle decks to see what's coming in. So for pile 3, what messages do we have? We have the Koi Fish Spirit, number 36. There is always enough. Yeah, absolutely. Like, in the next 3 months, you're going to be entering into such abundance where I feel like you will not have to worry about your finances anymore. You're not going to have to worry about, is there going to be enough? Will I be able to provide for myself? Because there's just an abundance of flowing, hold on. Sorry, there's just an abundance of energy that's coming in that's very positive, a very positive change. And this one's Panther Spirit, number 44, Reclaim Your Power. So this is really you coming into your own personal power. This is really you gaining that confidence, gaining that direction, and feeling that wholeness and abundance within yourself to really be able to strive forward and, come out victorious with the Six of Wands. This is you. You are victorious in this situation. And that's sort of the energy that you were entering in. So let's pull out one of these oracle cards for additional messages. Okay, let's see. For group number 3, what additional messages do you have? Spirits. We got the card of Truth and Freedom. Okay, I want to speak about this freedom too. I feel like this could literally be talking about financial freedom, but I feel like it's freedom within yourself too. Could be that the job or the circumstance you're entering in is one that feels a lot more free. It could be that the circumstance you were going through for so long felt like it put you in such a restrictive position that was very uncomfortable. You were not able to express yourself creatively in any way, and I find that you're going to be exiting that. So entering into a new cycle that is really motivating to you and really allows you to express yourself and do the things that you've always wanted to do. With the Truth card, I feel like this is pretty straightforward. It's like the truth about certain situations are coming out. It could be inner truths that you are discovering about yourself. What it is that you need to be doing, what it is that you want to do. What is it that your higher self or your soul is kind of urging you or guiding you? What's the path that you are being guided on that's going to be the best for your highest honor? And finally, to close out this reading, we're going to get 2 cards from the Angel Answers. This one says, Let Go. Let's pull out one more. Look at that. Choose a new direction. What did I say about the 8 of Cups? You are choosing a new direction. It's time to enter in the direction that you always wanted. And this directly goes with the 8 of Wands too. Going in the correct direction, being in alignment, finally finding that direction within yourself. So yeah, in the next 2 months, you're going to be choosing a new direction, or you could be choosing a new direction right now that is ultimately the biggest blessing and the best thing you could have done. And it could seem from the outside that this is a scary decision to make, because there's always that level of uncertainty whenever we change up certain circumstances in our life, or there are big switch ups, but I'm getting the message that it's for your greatest honor and there are so many blessings to be had with it. And let go. So I'm getting the message that this is just talking about let go of the fears. And I feel like you are letting go of the fears. And that you will let go of the fears very quickly. You're going to be entering into a state of true blissfulness. And, you know, to not allow anything to hold you back any longer. You have been held down for long enough. And it's really time for you to kind of rise up and reclaim your power. So those are the messages that I'm getting for group number 3. I really hope this helped you guys out and hope you could resonate with this pile or find some benefit in this reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Hey group 4, so this is the next day. Basically yesterday my friend came earlier than I expected her to, and I didn't have enough time to finish the last reading, so I'm back today, but we're jumping right back into it. So for everyone who chose group number 4, we're about to see what you guys can expect in the next 3 months. So we're going to start out with some tarot cards to get the general message of today's reading. So Spirit, what can group number 4 expect to come in the next 3 months? We got the Queen of Wands. We're going to pull out 2 more. Oh, they wanted to fly out. Okay, we got the King of Cups in reverse. That's interesting. And then finally, oh, we have 2 more actually. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Wow. Okay. First, I just want to point out that because you have both the King and Queen of Wands, this could signify divine partnership, or not necessarily divine, but just like partnership in general. This could indicate a relationship coming in, or if you're already in a relationship, this could be confirmation that this is your person. You guys are in great harmony. I see that you guys are very passionate with each other. And if this is not in the case of a relationship, I find that this could be representing kind of the 2 parts of yourself coming together as a whole. So every time I see the Lovers, if I'm not talking about a love relationship specifically, I always go back to kind of the 2 parts of a whole. And I feel like in the next 3 months, you're going to have a huge boost of confidence, passion, and motivation, especially because it's the Wands energy, and that's all about passion and drive because it's that fiery energy. And the other reason that I think it could be that as well is because you have the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles talks about working on your craft. This is you really practicing and perfecting the things that you enjoy doing. So whether that's work related, hobby related, really could be a lot of different things. You got the King of Cups in reverse. So I'm sensing that right now, at least, there is a bit of emotional instability. You could be going through a really difficult point right now. I know especially because of just the things going on in the world. There's been a lot of uncertainty. There's been a lot of people taken out of their work. And it also could be, if you do have a certain person in your life, there could be kind of a separation at this moment just because there's the isolation going on. And that could be leading you to feel kind of emotionally, you know, unstable, emotionally unstable. That was what I was looking for. But we're going to get some clarifying cards so I can further see what's going on. Okay, why is the King of Wands here? Why is the King of Wands here, Spirit? What's coming for group number 4 in the next 3 months? The Empress card, clarifying the King of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Could you give us a card, Spirit? The Ten of Cups. Okay. Could you clarify the King of Cups in reverse? That one flew all the way across the floor. Okay, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, clarifying the King of Cups in reverse. And finally, why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Spirit, Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So that's pretty clear cut. So I find that in the next 3 months, I feel like you're going to be learning a lot. So I feel like, okay, I feel like there's not one specific thing that's coming for you, group number 4. I feel like there's two kind of distinct things coming for you. Or it could be that there's two distinct groups within this group itself. So just take whatever resonates. For the first side, I'm seeing a lot of kind of practice and learning when it comes to your craft. So whatever it is that you have been interested in, maybe you've been really wanting to try a new hobby, maybe you've really been wanting to get into a new career path. I find that in the next 3 months, this is a great time to jump in, to start learning and practicing this craft, because I'm getting the sense that you have a natural gift for it, especially with the Empress card coming out. I feel like this is something that just comes naturally to you. There's a natural abundance and fulfillment that you gain through this as well. So definitely go down this path. And I find that you're really going to begin to start perfecting this. I also sense that there's been maybe a bit of hopelessness with the Two of Wands in reverse. This kind of signifies to me that you didn't really know where your future headed, and you didn't really know what you wanted in your future. And that could have also have been causing this emotional unstableness, because, is that even a word, unstableness? Because you could have felt a bit of anxiety when it came to your future, because you didn't know where you were going. But I'm seeing that in the next 3 months, you're really going to start to understand that. You're going to start to feel more fulfilled, and things are going to start naturally opening up for you. Doors are going to start opening up that weren't before. You're just more so going to be in alignment so that you can jump into these things. Now, going to the other group, or this could be another blessing in your life. This is more so for the relationship part of this reading. So, okay, going back to if you are someone who is currently in a committed relationship, I'm really getting the sense that this is just confirmation that this could be the one. Like, this could really be your life partner, especially with this Ten of Cups. And I'm pretty sure this was clarifying the Queen of Wands. So whether you are, it doesn't matter if you're more of the feminine or masculine in your connection. I get the sense for some of you guys, someone could be offering you a marriage proposal or some kind of proposal of true commitment. It could also be that someone finds out they're having a kid, or you move in together, something along the lines of you guys really starting to build a life together that is very fulfilling and harmonious. And again, with this Empress, I'm reading it for both sides of the reading, but the Empress just really speaks of fertility especially. So I do get a sense that in the next 3 months, some of you guys might be pregnant. And if you're not trying to get pregnant, I'm just saying be careful, because the Empress always talks about fertility, but it doesn't have to be actual fertility. It can be abundance and femininity, beauty. Like, this is the sign of Venus, so this is love too. So this is just a beautiful relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, then I'm getting the sense that someone really amazing is going to be entering your life. This is someone who's really right for you. This is someone who's very serious as well. They're not here to play games, like they're actually here to settle down. And if that's what you've been looking for, then that's really good news for you. So we're going to get a few more cards here. Let's actually start with the Animal Oracle. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for group number 4? Okay, 2 came out. First, the Dragonfly Spirit, number 22. Truth transcends illusion. And number 22 is a master number. So I don't know if some of you guys have been seeing number 22 a lot. But that's a very powerful number. The second card we got was the Lizard Spirit, Dream the World into Being, number 38. So with the Lizard Spirit, Dream the World into Being, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. It's essentially just saying whatever your dreams have been, or whatever it is that you've been trying to actively manifest, this is further confirmation that it is coming. So if you've been questioning if you are in alignment, or if you have had a lot of resistance to the things you're trying to manifest, I definitely think this is a clear indication that you are in alignment to manifesting exactly what it is that you've been wanting. And with the Dragonfly Spirit, Truth transcends illusion. In regards to this reading, I'm really getting the message to kind of listen to your intuition right now, to seek out the truths of certain situations in your life. So whether that has to do with relationships or work-related things, family, it could really be anything in your life, to really tap into your intuition and listen. And if you find yourself being confused about a certain situation, put the question out there, contact your spirit guides or your angels if you believe in that, or you can even meditate about it, or you can pray about it. I mean, there's so many different ways to get answers, but I'm seeing here that, your guides or your higher self, whatever you believe in, is really here to aid you right now, guide you along your path, and that just trust in that, and to ask questions too. You don't have to just go along with things. You can question things as well. You can ask questions. You can put ideas out there. And of course, truth transcends illusion. I mean, this is your inner truth as well. So it could be that you have had certain influences in your life that aren't the most positive, or certain influences that try to steer you in a different direction that does not align with your inner truth or your higher self. And this is really asking you to tap into what it is you truly want, what it is that what your path really is. Even if you don't know what your path is, I'm sensing that this is really saying to delve into that, to go on a journey to find it, because that's ultimately what's going to be the most fulfilling for you. So to end off this reading, no, not yet. Okay, now we're going to pull out one of these cards for additional messages. So for group number 4, are there any additional messages? Any additional messages for group number 4? Oh my gosh, this says truth. Yeah, there you go. So I think that this speaks a lot about inner truth. So really tapping in. Don't do things for other people just because they want it or they expect it out of you. Do it because it feels right and fulfilling for you. And I don't know, I'm sensing that a lot of you guys have certain people in your life that really might try to control you, might try to control how you believe, how you think, how you live your life. And this is just such a sign and a huge message to, if that doesn't feel right to you, if that doesn't feel like the path that you want to take, then you have no obligations to those people. You didn't come to this earth to live for other people. So, really follow that. And I don't know, I feel like this number 22 is powerful as well. So that could be a sign. You could be seeing dragonflies as a sign with the number 22. Use these as confirmation in your physical reality that you are doing what is in alignment to who you truly are. So to end off this reading, we're going to get 2 more quick little messages just to kind of close everything off. So this one says, the situation will improve. Absolutely. I mean, looks like a lot of beautiful things are really coming in for you guys. We're going to pull out one more. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. The other one you got was meditation brings answers. Yeah, exactly what I said earlier about asking questions, putting it out there. So, you don't necessarily have to meditate if that's not your thing. There's really so many different ways of obtaining answers. So if you find yourself in a lot of confusion, because I get the sense that many of you guys in group 4 are kind of confused about what you want to do, what your path is, what you should do in certain situations, to really put the question out there and that the situation will improve. So if this is in the case of a relationship and you've kind of been having, a rocky relationship lately and you're wondering if you should move on, I'm actually getting the sense that this will really further strengthen within the next 3 months, and there kind of be a reignition of passion within this connection. But of course, do what feels right for you. So if you feel like you shouldn't be in this relationship, then always do that. And in the case for people when it comes to career/finances, that this is such a great time to really be working on yourself, really be improving your craft so that you can kind of go into the career path that you've always wanted. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 4. So a lot of positivity, a lot of things to look forward to in the next 3 months. And I hope this reading really helped you guys out in some way. I hope it resonated. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.